Welcome to this new add-on spotlight. In this add-on spotlight we're gonna look at this nice aircraft, the Hawker Aircraft Hurricane. It received a new update, I think 2 days ago. It was a small update, at least that's what they call it, but the good thing is there were several nice things being added. One of those nice things is 2 new liveries. The Hawker Aircraft Ltd Australia version and the Memorial version. And the Memorial Hurricane was flown by Her Royal Highness Princess Margaret, entered the Hurricane P Papa Zulu 865 in the King's Cup Air Race, finishing second, and the pilot was GP Captain Peter Townsend. So it's a nice aircraft, so let's just select this one to fly with, or to have a look at. We're gonna depart. Well, let's not depart in the UK, but let's move to the UK in this case. A little bit scrolling too enthusiastic, as you saw. So let's have a look at this airport, and let's depart from this ramp. It's a kind of a cool airport. You can see it's kind of, say, special positions. I can see also a lot of short runways. So what has changed besides, I would say, deliveries, right? Because deliveries are the, I would say, biggest change in the I would say in this update, but I think it's the most coolest one because it's really great that they also add deliveries now to new community add-ons, because some people like to fly with a different livery, right? So that's really cool. So here's the helicopter. Just recorded a movie about the helicopter, so this is the aircraft. And the things which have changed are, I would say, in this piece. So they changed all the lightnings, right? So if you would, I would say, change it to the dark mode. So if you fly, for example, in the evening hours, then you've got now an option to use the shift key and the L from Lima, which will switch on all the lights except the pilot heat. So yeah, now you have the strobes working. At least that's what's being mentioned in the release notes. You would expect that these lights would also start to burn, but that's not the case. Keep in mind that this aircraft is still under development. Here's the pilot, right? So let's go inside the aircraft again. And this is what has changed. So it's not a huge update, as they also tell, I would say, tell you in the release notes. But it's kind of cool, right? They added the buttons here. They made sure that the panel, or that this panel is available now. The next step is probably that they will add real functionality. They say that the taxi light is now working, but probably we need to test it in a different time slot, so let's do that. And that's the easy thing about Flight Simulator, right? You can simply travel in time. So here we go, right? So we can now see the light on our head is burning, and you can switch on the different lights. One thing they need to work on is that the description is also visible in the evening hours. So you can switch on strobe, taxi lights, as you can see. So let's go to the outside. But to be honest, I'm really wondering if the lights are really working, because I don't see any of the taxi lights being burning. But maybe that's my issue. But I don't see them working. But that will probably then start to work in a recent or a new version. But this will probably also help. Switching on the battery. Even not switching on the battery doesn't work. Well, let's start the complete aircraft in that case. That was it. So you need to start the aircraft and then the lights will start burning. So not switching on the battery is not enough. You can see that the lights now here are, I would say, burning on the wings, and that there's now a taxi light if we would switch it off. Let's do that. Shift Lima. And we're gonna say, okay, let's switch off the taxi lights. or switch on. They were actually switched off. It's a nightmare, right? So we're switching. So you need to be, if you press Shift L, it's, I would say there's some work to do because it's not working 100% correctly, because now it says that the lights are off, right? So let's switch them on. Strobes, navigation. So now all the lights are burning of this beautiful aircraft, but of course now you can't see anything beautiful anymore. But you can see that the strobes are now also blinking, taxi lights are burning. So all kind of cool things in this new version of this magnificent aircraft, the Hawker Hurricane MKI. Here ends this video. It was a short one because there were not so many updates. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time.